Good morning. So we saw a pretty good move down on the opening 5 minutes or so. Now we're pushing back up. I was just looking at the higher time frames. We can see we've been riding this 20 simple moving average pretty much all night. The hourly, the 20 simple moving average is down there, kind of at the London low. We're testing the 20 simple moving average on the 4-hour chart, and we're at the top end of the weekly opening range. So kind of just waiting to see how we play out here. If we break the weekly opening range, which is also a previous day high, retest and then continue higher, I'd be targeting this 910 area, which is a fib extension that I had from the Asian session on the 7th. It looks like we want to keep going up. So see how we play out here. This is a crazy looking open right here. Look at that wick on the 15-minute. That's crazy. The 869 area, that wick on the hourly. Want to see that taken if we can continue to push higher. If we can't, then I want to see London lows, which is over here, 565. You can see on the higher time frame candles, we're sweeping both sides, the high and the low. All right, we're getting a little bit of a retest here down to the London opening range high. That's what this green box is. So interested to see if we can hold or if this wants to go lower. You can see we're wicking below that 20 simple moving average now. This might be a good area to scalp a short, risking the session high. Kind of depends on how this 5-minute candle closes here. This closes below that 20 simple moving average. I'm gonna short it down to like the 615 area. With the risk being either this wick high or the high of the session at 743. All right.
Order filled.
Just got into a short. 615 is the take profit. I'm taking this on an eval since it's not, after the first 15 minutes. So let's see how this plays out here. I'll get the position up on the chart. And then if this just rockets up and takes me out, then I mean that's okay. That's why you wait and you be patient. But I have my thesis. We closed below that 20 simple moving average. We wicked up, or we wicked down below it, closed below it. I want to see this candle. We opened and now we're pushing lower. I want to see this go down and take this wick low here. You can see the profits running. We'll get our line set for the opening range. Excuse me. Give me just 1 second here. All right. So we are kind of, looks like it wants to push back up. So that sucks. But we'll see. We did make a higher high, so it may just be coming up to retest and then go back down. If not, then we're gonna go up, past session highs, stop me out. That's okay. And that's what it's looking like it wants to do. We got oil dumping. So, all right, there is a higher high almost. There's a higher high. Next up is session highs, and then we'll probably be going up to this 910 area where I have this fib extension drawn. All right, there's my stop.
Stop filled.
All right, we'll switch to the next account. All right, now that we're above that, I want to see a retest of this previous day high level, and then, entry for a long with the stop down here, 657. Okay, see that's why I don't like shorts in this market. Like minus last Friday, you can't hold a short. Like, yeah, we were up, what, 26 points, but it's like the Bulls just step in and then they just send it. All right, we just poked up above that previous day high and weekly opening range. So let's see how we close here. Looks like it wants to just fly. We got oil dumping, VIX dumping. Yeah. I do want to see a pullback here to try to get in on this. Could also throw one of these up. Now the question is, will it retrace and give us an entry? Get RTY just off the open, flying. YM kind of doing its thing. ES looking really strong. See, like, why did ES do that and Nasdaq was like, like, come on. All right, let's see a retest of the 15-minute opening range at least. Yeah, these higher time frame candles look crazy. 4 hours poking above that 20 simple moving average now. So looks like this wants to go higher. And is this going to be a day where it just sends? If that's the case, I'm going to just get in on the eval that I just lost on with one contract.
Order
And
filled.
just let it ride. Not even have a stop because this is kind of crazy. I'm going to put my take profit at that 910 area. That is 106 points in profit, so that'd just about make our loss back. Okay, there's the 1618. We should see some kind of retracement from this level. And then this 50%, see how it's lining up with that opening range, or the weekly opening range high? Be a good area, to get into the long, actually get into the long and not just FOMO long, like this is going to go without me. So we'll just put that on the chart. That's the position that I'm going to be entering on my funded account, because that is a valid setup right there. I lost 400 on one of my funded accounts yesterday, and then made 100 on the other one. And the reason I lost 400 is because I tried to trade this. Like, what's going on here? Long, short down here, get stopped out. Long up here, get stopped out. So that's my own fault. I saw what kind of conditions it was, and I decided to keep trading. I did make back the loss on one of my take profit evals. I think it was the one that I lost 170 on. I made it back and got $1 in profit. So at least that account wasn't red. And then if this just sends to that 2618 level, that's fine. We'll get it on a retracement on the other accounts. You can see the account that's running. Let me see if I can get this to. Okay, there we go. All right, a little bit of a retracement. Nice. Be a 95-point stop. That's about 100, $90 of risk if we enter there. What is that at? 950 or 753. So I'll put another contract on my eval that's running with an order down there. This is wild. If this retraces the whole move and goes back down, yeah, this market's stupid. Someone's gonna come out and say something about the war or something, and all right, stop down there at 57 or 58. I have it at 57.5 on Tradovate just because the lines are a little cleaner, like matching up with the chart or the candles. Oh, this is a good retest here, or a good retracement to get into a long and then have ride price up. But I'm gonna wait to see this this, at least the 15-minute opening range high get retested. Excuse me, I'm gonna wash my hands. All right. Getting a retracement. Look at that. Like, what in the Darth Maul lightsaber is this? Like, that's gross. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, this is what the market's doing right now. All right, there's the 15-minute opening range high. We're about to get tagged in, and we're tagged in on the second contract. Oh, no, we're not. Came one tick away.
Order filled.
Okay, there you go. You can hear that. Is this thing gonna completely retrace the whole move? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, 15 minutes to go that high, and then one 5-minute bar just to send it back to Earth. Like, come on now, NQ. Yeah. Here we go with the shenanigans. Let's get this drawn up here. ES is looking a lot nicer today. NQ is just beyond me. Like, why? Sorry. We didn't even sweep anything, or we just turned around and just said, nah, fuck that. It's okay. I think we have what is it, CPI or something this week. So you know the market likes to do this BS. Yeah, CPI is tomorrow, so you know the market likes to do this BS before CPI. Yeah, like what? What? Like we didn't sweep anything. It just went up to a random level and said no. What? Now we're gonna get a 5-minute closure below the the 20 SMA, and then we're gonna keep going. Is that how it's gonna do me? Looks like it, huh? Yeah, VIX, oil are just turning up. This is frustrating. Then the second you flip your bias and go short, it's gonna do one of these. It's gonna say, nope, not even this. Just like there's zero reason for that. You got ES looking decent, I guess. Oh man. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good. Get out of the litter box. Lana, go, dude, go. Yep, we're gonna get stopped out of this position most likely. Wants to play by the rules now. We got Twitter going off. We got no news or anything. No. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna move my stop to the 15-minute low. Right, man. What? Huh? Like continuation when I'm out when I'm. Well, I'm still in the position. I moved it down here.
Stop filled.
There it is. It's gonna sweep me out and then go right back up. What is that? We're gonna go to the 615 like I wanted to on this position. All right, well, that's $855 down on the eval, and that's what they're for. This is fucking ridiculous, man. Like that 4-hour candle closed, and then, or it was pushing, and then it just said nah, nah, nah. So we'll probably go down. I mean, the London low is not too far away. At 563. We just swept that. It just swept me out, and then is it gonna go back up now? Probably. I'm gonna get back in on this eval. $355 a drawdown left.
Order filled.
So we will risk the account. 621. And then where does it like to go after it stops me out? To my take profit. So we're going to put our take profit back up at 910. But when I do this and I re-enter, because I'm like, oh well, it swept the low and it's going to go back up. It's going to go back down, sweep the low again, and then go up. So this is the next position that I'm in. That's 689. Oh, there's the curse of me putting the position on the chart. From there, it's gonna Market's gonna know that I'm in it again. Nah, it's alright. Price action's been tough. Got my Greek yogurt here. Just gonna enjoy this while this plays out here. Man, my cats are acting like NQ today. They're acting a fool. Yeah, this 4-hour candle wasn't really. It looked convincing for about 20 seconds, and then us closing below that 20 SMA should see a continued move to the downside, but market is very indecisive right now on what it wants to do. I still want to see this 615 rand. And see, you think about going short, and then it's like, nope, 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 nope. Well, at least when I think about going short, that's what it does. That dang blue line of resistance, man. Look at this. Like, really? Yeah, no, I mean, it feels like chasing because there's no continuation. So it's like, you follow market structure, you follow your trading plan, whatever that may be. You wait for confirmation. Confirmation presents itself, and then you enter and the market reverses. Excuse me. Like, huh? Like, I really want to go short right here on my other Lucid eval. take it down to that like this 585 level, but like I say that and then it's gonna do it, but screw it. I mean that's what an eval's for, right? Risk about 60 points.
Order filled.
Watch, the market has a funny way, and whenever I get into a long and a short, of making me lose on both positions. So what are you gonna do now at Nasdaq? I'm in both long and short, huh? We're gonna see one of these. You can see that on the little profit window that I have. Yep, see, I have my stop right up here at like 716, so it's gonna come out, stop me out on the long or on the short, and then it's gonna go down and then stop me out on the long probably. Because like, what is VIX and oil doing? Nothing. ES is looking weak. Nasdaq's looking weak.
Stop filled.
All right, stopped out of the long. I have about $63 of drawdown on that account, so that's fun. The other short that I got into is looking nice, but I don't trust shorts for anything because the second that the market starts to move down, it wants to, whipsaw back up. So
Order filled.
out there with $114 in profit on my Lucid eval, that's like 43 points profit. So, we Destructo Mundo that take profit eval, but that's okay. I'd rather whatever tilt on one account than tilt on all my accounts. So I cut it at 90. My original take profit was at 85. So I mean, 5 points of additional profit would have been nice, but that's not gonna it's not gonna buy the Lambo that extra 5 points. So we did go down and sweep that London low like I originally was banking on in this short. Again, just too early. I don't want to look at that. We're going to get rid of the fib geometry, but we're going to leave the position on the chart. So this 4-hour closure, that's pretty crucial, right? Like wait until 7 a.m. so that 4-hour candle can close, and that can kind of dictate the direction for the next, hour or so. Because like this candle closed blue or green, we opened and then pushed higher. This candle closed red, we opened and we're pushing lower. So it's all about being patient. Oh, nice. Made some money on the short. Good. Take that money and run because shorts don't like to play out unless I'm not in them. So in that case, I'd still take your profit. Just heard more tweets, so let me see if something else came out. Yeah, see what I mean? Shorts love it. The Bears love it when I take my profits on my short positions because they do this. That's me. That's the Bears when I close my position. All right, approaching previous day close. That's down at like 436. You could see this area right here, this 461 area get taken. Lines up with that 50%. 472. It is what it is. This market sucks on news weeks, you know, especially when CPI. They're just they're gonna do this all day to get ready for CPI. Yeah, that 460 level lines up with the 20 or the 200 moving average here on the 15-minute. This account, let me see. This account that's highlighted in the blue box. I just need $300 to get a payout. So, you know, I'm not going to rush into that account. I haven't rushed that account at all. Uh, I'm feeling the FOMO right now, wanting to just, you know, go short. I just can't trust it. I can't get in without a retracement because the second I do, it's gonna, you know, just just go right back up. Because the market's going down now, but all it takes is oh, Israel's backing out of the war. Oh, we're opening the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, it's like just get it over with, man. Just end the war. The U.S. can just end the war. Just end it. We don't need a treaty. Just end the war. We've done it several times in the past. That's insensitive. I don't give a fuck. I'm in America. I'm an American. I care about the Americans. I don't care about the Jewish people in Israel. That's anti-Semitic. Yes, it is. Because I'm American. I'm pro-American. And if being pro-American is anti-Semitic, then that's me. I'll get that tattooed on my fucking forehead. The war isn't even about the Jewish people. You dig deep enough, yes, it is. All right. Well, we moved past that 460. Excuse me. All right. We go back up yet? Nah. You know, I always, I talk to my mom a lot about the market. So I always say if we could survive these news weeks, the next week is generally pretty good. So we got some major red folder news last week, and then we got CPI this week. So as long as the funded accounts survive, that's fine. Surprised my stream didn't get taken down for saying something anti-cement mix. Even though I just said that I'm pro-American. I was looking for a shirt that I found that said making a play on words saying I'm anti-cement mix. I looked it up and all that it came up was just like pro Jew t-shirts, like can't find it, so I'm gonna have to make it. kind of makes you wonder, like, why is that the only thing that comes up when you specifically search for that? All right, my cats are fighting. Give me just 1 second here. Ugh. All right, well, we tap previous day close. We swing below the, what is that, the 15-minute opening range low from yesterday. And looks like we want to go back up, but again, can't trust. I mean, you can't trust either side. Like, what is this move on RTY? Like, it's the same thing, you know? Like, what are we doing? Swept below that 20 moving average on the 1 hour. As far as the daily goes, we wicked above the 20 SMA, and then now we're, we pushed down and now we're coming back up. We need a few more days like this where it's just a giant red candle because all these fucking gurus on Twitter making so much money when the market goes up. Oh, the market only goes up. Market. It's like, okay, yeah, it does only go up, but are you going to be in it when it's correcting? Saying that? No. They're going to be silent. Just flush the space out a little bit, And I'm not claiming to be a guru by any means. You saw me wreck one of my accounts today, like. Because you've also seen me take some quality trades in other streams. It's just the market conditions. All right, we are at May's previous month lowest close. We see like a retest down to previous day close, which is also the Asia opening range. Could see a move back up. Let me check how one of my stocks are doing that I have a couple shares in. This company, they invested in one of the cryptocurrencies called Zcash, and Zcash is just a little too expensive for my pockets right now. As you can see, it's $462 for one. So I decided to invest in a company that has a lot of holdings in that specific cryptocurrency. That way I could dip my toes in and get some of that profit without having to fork out the capital for $470 a coin. But we're here to trade futures, so we rejected off that May lowest close a month. See, and I like ES a little bit more because you can get in on these trades where you're like, oh yeah, I'll just risk up to the top of this candle. But on NASDAQ, you get in right here on the close. The top of that candle is 65 points away. That's not chump change if you're trading minis. That's $1,200. So that's why you see me wait sometimes for the for the entry because I want to limit my risk. And sometimes it doesn't give you that opportunity. Oh. All right, well, we're approaching 7:30. Uh, I didn't do as good as I wanted to today. That's fine. I'll have days like that. Traded two accounts, wrecked one of them, didn't trade any of my fundeds. Didn't trade the eval that's almost passed. I mean, both of those are almost passed, but didn't trade the other one that I brought back out of the red yesterday. So that's good. Um, it's not bad to be hands off, especially when you don't feel comfortable trading in a certain market condition. Don't trade, even if the setup's there, like how my setup was here for the for the fib geometry here. Then I entered right here. I mean, what did this sweep? Because the anchor point, it has to sweep. It didn't sweep anything. It just came down. Sure, it swept these lows, but you'd want to see a continued move up, and it didn't do that. It actually reversed. Now let's do a little class session. Where did it reverse? Right there at that 1618 level that I always talk about. All right, let's get real. For here, we could see this May highest close or lowest close of month act as resistance, which obviously it is. We could see a push down to just take session lows, or we could see a move lower down to Asia low, which is at 303. So I may risk this on my other take profit eval, even though me just thinking about it, the market is already pushing a little lower. Like if I enter right here, you put your stop here, that's 70 points. I feel like that's not enough room though. That's still just like right above that candle. I'd want to put it at this wick high at 526, but that's 120 points. And I'm hesitating, and I'm going to watch this go down here and take this low. That's okay. I wanted to enter, but the market started to move without me, and I didn't just say, oh, sell limit or market, market sell. Like oil's going down. Why are we going down? ES. See it in that ES on the 5 minute. You don't want to short into this because this is just showing that buyers really stepped in right here. I mean, even if we just got in with 3 micros on ES, put our stop loss up here, that's $135 to make 172. So I mean that's not bad, but speak of the devil. The market saw me just, oh, he's thinking about shorting. And I'm joking around when I say this. I know the market doesn't run off of our simulated orders, but it really does feel like it sometimes when you're thinking about doing something or thinking about getting into position, or when you get into a position and then the market's just like, nope, and it goes the other way. So, you got to make light of that kind of stuff. It sucks, but what's going on? Like, what came out? Huh? Did Netanyahu finally come out of the closet or what? Like, what's going on here? just for fun, we're gonna put that on the chart, see how it plays out for the rest of the day. I don't even want to put it on NASDAQ because we'll do it anyways. Me and NASDAQ have beef. See, like there's no follow through, man. Like that was a nice big bullish candle. Pause. And huh? Like we got a nice big bullish candle and it can't even do anything after that? Like what are we doing? Like that is what that is. That's a big bullish candle right there. We'll fill that in so there's no confusion. All right. Excuse me. ES, ES, ES. I might just be looking at ES the rest of the day just because if I do get into a trade, I don't want to like lose my ass on it. And ES gives you that little bit, more of a risk tolerance because it's not as expensive. We'll do this. I don't have to switch back and forth because all right, I'm gonna be on for about 5 more minutes and then I got to get ready for work. But wasn't too great of a stream today. I took some losses, took a small win on my Lucid eval. That's okay. I'm not gonna win every single day or every single trade, I should say. I won today. I'm net red, but let's see if we could find something here on ES on this sweet girl. So risking about it's like risk 172 to take the lows. That's 190. I just want to see this low get ran for us to go lower. It's like it's listening to me. Oh yeah, oh, yeah. I might do a sell stop here at the 425 at this low with the take profit at the low. Low, low. Very, very difficult price action today indeed. All right, I did not put that sell stop in because it looks like we're going to hold that low. Sell stop down here at 7,425. If I put that order in, that would just mean that I'd expect price. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're going to go lower. I'm going to put that sell stop in. This is what the position looks like on my chart. I haven't entered the position yet. I want price to tap me in when it starts to go. So that's what the sell stop order is. My take profit is down here at like we'll do 416. And then my stop would be, up here for negative RR. But just to catch the momentum, if it does decide to go lower, I'd want to get into a sell stop. And if it breaks this high, then I'm going to take it off the chart, which it looks like it wants to do. I took it off, but that sell stop would basically just tag me in once price moved lower. and then I would expect momentum to carry me to my take profit. Instead of entering with a limit order here, with a stop up here, then you're waiting and price can just immediately go against you and take you out. So that's, a little bit something new. I don't really use sell stops or buy stops. I just use limit orders, but um, we are fighting this area here right around the 200 moving average. So that may be a good play. I'm going to leave this on the chart just to see how it plays out. I didn't leave the position on my chart, but it looks like it wants to just dump here. Man, you got to risk it for the biscuit, right? So this is what the position would look like. You got a sell stop here. You can put your stop loss up there, take profit. We couldn't make that higher high, so that gives me confidence that we do want to go lower. It's just a matter of, do we go lower? See how that 15-minute is right in that 200, that red line. So yeah, I'm not gonna force it. This is just consolidating. I'm not gonna get into a trade. I'm gonna leave this on here. I took the position off my chart, like the order, just because I don't want to force anything right now. And this may end up working out. That's fine. I'd adjust my stop down to here because if that higher high gets ran, then we'll most likely see a move up. So oil's pumping, VIX is pumping. All right, well, I'm gonna call it here. Get ready for work. Focus on that for today. If anything presents itself to me, in about an hour, I may take some trades, but I don't want to force it with this price action today. So decent stream. Took some losses. Took a small win. That's fine. Can't win every day, but just protect your capital. Don't overtrade. Follow your plan, and if you don't feel like trading to this price action today, just don't trade. Lock it up and wait until tomorrow after CPI. So, alrighty, hope everyone has a good day. Keep your accounts alive. Next week should be a lot better after this news passes. And yeah, God bless. See y'all later.